Hello, folks. You're listening to a special edition of Busker Broadcast, and we've got some special guests in with us. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Josh Jakubowski. It's my friend Willie. We busk downtown. I play guitar, cajon, harmonica. He plays the chicken coop and the washboard.
Awesome. So how long have you guys been in Nashville?
I've been here around 4 years, and I've always played music downtown, but I've only recently taken it seriously. So.
What made you start taking it seriously?
It's a lot of fun, and I get tired of... I mean, I have nothing against working or anything, you know. I like to work, but it chains me down a little bit. I can busk, and I work for myself, you know. I make my own rules and my own hours, and I do that, and I can live wherever I want to, and I can do whatever I want, and it's not as constraining as, like, you know, working a 9 to 5 every day. And, you know, I've worked a lot of those, and I still work now, you know. I have a job now. But it's fun. It's fun.
Well, what instruments do you have with you now, and how long have you been playing them?
My mom told me a story about when I was on an airplane when I was little, and I had a harmonica with me. I don't remember this, my mom told me, but I lost it in the seat, and I couldn't get it, and I cried, and it made a big scene, and it probably ruined a lot of people's plane ride. So I guess I've been playing harmonica my whole life. But guitar, I started when I was 14. I'm 30 now. And I've recently added the cajon to my act. I sit on a cajon and I play it with a bass foot pedal. It's pretty cool. It's especially handy when Willie's not here. When Willie's here, sometimes I won't hit the cajon. Sometimes I will hit it. I don't want to get in his way because he's the percussion man. But sometimes I can just do something steady, and I feel like it's out of his way, and it adds to it.
Well, why would it be in his way? What are you playing?
No, sometimes it actually helps to have that extra percussion, that extra beat. But sometimes it's nice to do your own thing, right? But I brought my washboard here today. I've been playing that for about as long as Josh. He's been playing the guitar about 15 years. And the chicken coop, sort of a newer revelation. Been playing that for a few years now.
Tap on that thing a couple times.
Yeah, this is the what you would call a transporter chicken coop. That's made out of wood. One side's made out of pine. The other pieces, I believe, are made out of oak on this one. Have another one. Has different types of wood. You guys have seen chicken coops nowadays with tractor trailers with the metal ones stacked on top of each other. These are the old wooden ones, pretty much. You know, you might find them on an old chicken farm, stashed in an old barn somewhere. So you get a lot of sounds out of it. I have cowbells on here. So those are some of the sounds you can get out of just that one instrument.
You want to do one for him?
Yeah, let's do a song. Let's show them.
Yeah, let's do that.
What it sounds like.
Rolling and tumbling.
Which one?
Rolling and tumbling.
That'll be on the
You wanna
washboard.
Yeah, you want to do that off the bat?
How do you decide what songs you're picking?
Well, Willie helps a lot because usually what I do is I play the very first thing that's on my mind. Like the first song I can think of to play. That's the only one I'm going to be able to play next. So I really don't know, and I don't keep track of it. But Willie makes me have a plan sometimes. He makes me get somewhat of a set list, which I sometimes pay attention to.
But most of the time, it's improvisational.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about busking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, learning and doing and whatnot else.
Yes.
Yeah, we talk a lot about the way busking helps people learn new things, and especially when it comes to playing along with other people. And you know, a friend of mine from New Orleans this morning was talking about how he feels like busking fine-tunes the musical scene in areas to a point. Because there's so much of that practice.
I've learned a lot busking. Like, I have to. Just doing it, you know, competing with other people as far as volume goes, you know, scrapping to get the nice spots, communicating with the audience. Like, sometimes, you know, like I play like all these like 3 instruments at once, and then the hardest thing to do is like address the crowd. Also, that throws me off the most. This is, you know, this is kind of just one thing. But yeah, a lot of practice every day, and it keeps you up to par.
Glad you're taking it more seriously, so maybe we'll see you out more often.
Just put new strings on this. Sorry. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Up and find your good woman gone. If you ever wake up and find your good woman gone, you wring your hands, you cry the whole day long. To the mountain, far as I can see. I went up to the mountain, far as I can see. Some old man got my woman, lonesome blues got me. And I rode and I tumbled, cried the whole night long. If the river was whiskey, I was a diving dog. If the river was whiskey, and I was a diving dog, I would dive to the bottom, never would I come up. 6 months in jail, my back turned to the wall. 6 months in jail, my back turned to the wall. When I get out of here, won't have no problems at all. 6 months ain't long, 2 years ain't no great long time. 6 months ain't long, 2 years ain't no great long time. I got a friend in penitentiary, he drew a 99. Well, I rolled and I tumbled and cried the whole night long. I rolled and I tumbled, cried the whole night long. I woke up this morning, didn't know right from wrong. Rolling and tumbling. Willie Hambone Newburn wrote that song. I think he was beaten to death in prison.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Great song, though.
So how'd it go today?
We did all right. You know, we did okay. It was a little bit of a slow day for everybody. That's what I'm hearing.
It was slow for me. I went out busking too. It was slow.
Yeah, it happens. You know, you get good days and you get your $5 days. Sometimes you get tipped 20s. When I get tipped a 20, I feel really good. I feel like somebody like stuck around and really like. That's a very good compliment. You know. Yeah. Getting a 5 is nice, you know. Getting a 5 is a very good compliment.
I really like it when people give me cookies.
Yeah. I've gotten some cool tips. I've gotten an English pound once. Somebody tipped me an English pound, and that was pretty cool.
That's good.
Sometimes I get picks from other players, you know, picks from other buskers. I got a ball of hemp the other day. Yeah.
Well, that works.
This goes on.
It's utilitarian, I guess.
Yeah. It's kind of nice.
Have you played music like bust in other cities?
In Austin a little bit, I tried. There's not as much of a culture of it there in Austin, so I'd try really hard in Austin. I would do chalk paintings on the ground and make them really elaborate and then play right there. So it's kind of a visual thing also. But people don't know what to make of it there, I think, culturally. I don't know. Maybe I was just off or in the wrong spot in the city. But a couple people do it. They say South Congress is where it's at in Austin as far as busking is. So I tried that a little bit. And
it's kind of a weird scene there.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the same.
Asheville is awesome for busking.
Yeah. Asheville's real awesome. What about you? You've been busking in other spots?
I'd say mainly in Asheville.
Yeah. Where are you guys from originally?
Oh man, I hate it when people ask me this question.
Mine's short and sweet. I'm from the Piedmont area of the state. Say a radius of Charlotte.
Yeah.
Of an hour or so.
I was a military brat, so I was born in Germany, and then I went to Massachusetts. And then I went to Virginia, and then I went to Florida, and then Tennessee, and then North Carolina. But I've spent most of my time in North Carolina.
Yeah, I really love North Carolina. I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. Do you find that you play music with a lot of different musicians, or?
I mostly play with Willie. Sometimes I play with a friend of mine that plays trumpet. She's fun to play with. But I'm either a solo actor with Willie usually. So I like it when I can get Willie because he makes me be on time.
Or
Yeah.
vice versa.
Yeah.
I'm kind of pretty strict about time with the folks that play music with me, I think.
Yeah, you're a
I
percussionist.
I play with Josh out here, busking, and I play with a couple other bands here and there.
Yeah.
You know, I always like to have a good project going.
Yeah.
You know, my philosophy is any day playing music's a good day.
Yeah.
That's
what's
right.
up. That's exactly what's up. Do you have music in your families?
Well, my mom helped me learn how to play music, but I'm the only member of my family that I know of that plays music. My brother played a little bit of clarinet in middle school, but he doesn't play anymore. And my sister played a little bit of trombone in middle school, but she doesn't play anymore. I'm the only one that plays music.
Yeah, me too, for the most part.
Yeah.
That plays music. I remember growing up as a kid, my grandmother would play these old records. You know, I'm sure we all had some of those influences of someone that played that music for us that sort of put a spark in us or something. Said, hey, this is something I'm very interested in, kind of thing. So, you know, my grandmother would play old Charlie Pride records, old time records, you know, things like that just, you know, you look back and you say, well, you know, maybe that's where I got my influence from, since maybe I'm the only person in my family that's really playing music. So I'm sure you've had similar, someone that influenced you.
The music that my mom exposed me to, I was lucky enough to listen to Doc Watson from an early age, and she turned me on to a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, we like
so.
Doc Watson number every now and then.
Yeah. Well, he didn't write either of the songs that we do, but we do 9 Pound Hammer and Deep River Blues, and he also did those. So, yeah.
Yeah, those are both real good.
Yeah.
You like the bluesy stuff.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Always.
You want to play us another one?
Yeah. Let's do High Maintenance Woman. You can do High Maintenance Woman?
Ooh. That one.
That's right.
Ladies like that don't exist in Asheville. Right.
Right. It's a funny song. I hated it when I wrote it, but it's actually my favorite original now, right this second.
And how long ago did you write it?
2012 I wrote High Maintenance Woman. It's fairly recent. I haven't been writing a whole bunch lately. I want to write more.
Yeah, I kind of go up and down with stuff I'm writing.
Yeah, I try to be on it.
Spurts.
People tell me, you have to treat it like a job and do it on purpose, and they're right. If you sit down and on purpose try to write a song every once in a while, you'll probably write a lot more songs than the way I do it. The way I do it is I just I'll get a little idea in my head, and I'll just let it cook for a while, and I won't write anything down, and then one day it'll just all come out all at once. But anyway, all right, now I'm ready. I'm almost ready.
Who's high maintenance?
I'm definitely high maintenance. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
This is a chicken coop. This is a
ladies and gentlemen.
chicken coop.
We have
Ladies
a chicken
and gentlemen.
coop player at WPVM right now.
I'm not really. buzzing really bad. I'm just gonna explain the buzz. It's a resonator guitar, and it's really bad. And it just.
Well, folks, if you're listening and you would like to be part of this broadcast, give us an email, buskerbroadcast@gmail.com, or you can find me on the street and wave at me and say, hey, I want to be on the radio, I'm a busker. Don't try to fool me, though, because I walk around, I know who's a busker. I've had a couple folks try to fool me. But other than that, you can also find me at spoonladymusic.com. What song are we doing again? What's the name of it?
We're doing High Maintenance Woman.
Oh, yeah. And this is one that you wrote.
That's correct.
Awesome.
Thank you, Abby.
Awesome.
Up all my trouble, she gon' make me walk just right. Nice and pretty, she'll be mean as a snake. She gon' straighten up my act, sober up my face. My high maintenance woman will be mean as a snake. She gon' straighten up my act, she gon' sober up my face. Good work, Willie.
Yeah, good work, Willie. Good work, Willie. That's awesome.
That's his whole name.
Or Chicken Coop Willie or Washboard Willie.
Yeah.
Or
I like
Willie,
Chicken
or
Coop Willie. Yeah.
Or Washboard.
Any combination of
We'll leave the
three.
other names out.
Anything.
Uh-oh.
Anything will work.
Yes.
Well, do you have any things coming up, gigs, anything coming up?
We have a gig, I didn't tell Willie about this yet, at the Sandwich Company this Saturday coming up. Can you play it?
Awesome.
Awesome. Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right,
Cool. So, yeah, we can play it.
This sandwich, and that's West Asheville, right?
West Asheville, the Sandwich Company, 6 to 8. Me and Willie will be playing there.
Cool, yeah. If you want to come out and see this, it's pretty interesting.
Yes, yes. Yeah, you should see the chicken coop. That thing is a sight.
Spoon Lady approved.
Yeah.
I hardly ever say that. Those that have been listening, you know, that's
Spoon
not
Lady
something
approved.
I throw out.
Right on.
Well,
Thanks for having us, Spoon Lady.
Yes.
yeah.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
glad. I'm glad you guys came in. So now that you're taking it more serious,
Yeah,
you're going to be out more often.
that's correct.
Cool. Cool.
You'll see me in the streets more and more
Good.
often.
Maybe we can have you back in here in a couple of months and do this again and talk about how your summer went.
That would be awesome.
That'd be
That would be.
a good deal.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole point of this broadcast is to kind of give a voice to the noise, so to speak, you know, so that people, you know, instead of just seeing a bunch of folks playing instruments, now they have a name and a story and why they're there, you know. It lessens some of the misunderstandings that are going on.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, now I'm a person because I gave you a little bit of my story, and I'm on the radio.
And that's
We played
true.
really loud today now because we got on the radio. See, me and Willie have been busking all day, and we're exhausted. But we played for like a small little audience at a time out in the street, and then now we're in the radio station, and now we played for a whole bunch of people that are farther away. So it's like we got really, really loud.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
I don't know.
kind of.
Look at it.
Well,
That's my story.
I'm glad that you're going to be out more often. You know, maybe I can come in and sit in with y'all sometime.
That'd be awesome.
You should. You should.
Maybe I can.
I like your set. I always try to listen as long as I can on my way to mine.
Me too.
Cool. Good deal. Well, let's see. What else we got going on? Do you have anything recorded on the internet that folks can find?
I have a SoundCloud account, www.soundcloud.com/Josh-Jakubowski, Josh for Josh, dash like the minus sign, JAKUBOWSKI. And that's where you can find my stuff. I try to keep it rotating, you know, and do recordings. Willie, you got stuff on the internet, don't you? With
Back South, yeah, backsouth.com. We've got some songs on there and some show dates listed. Yeah, it's probably the one place I have some.
tell them about your other band.
Yeah, Back South, we play around town some. We're sort of a swamp roots, rock, blues kind of thing. 3-piece, you know, we've played at a couple places in town, and yeah, check us out, Back South. When we're playing in your area, come see us. Sort of swampy rootsy, good time.
That's right.
That's awesome.
You're gonna need some collards.
Some
And
collards?
some fried chicken for his show.
I
He
really
plays
lo-
with
I
a
like
guy
fried
named
chicken.
Todd Cecil, and he plays a lot of slide guitar, and he's pretty good. He's
Yeah, on a
louder
cigar-
than
on a
me.
Cigar box.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's cool.
That's awesome. Homemade music is the way to go.
That's right.
I love it. Homemade music is the way to go. We have 15 minutes left.
All
If
right.
you guys feel like
You wanna-
squeezing in another song?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do. Lonesome Valley?
Is this the one more?
Oh, that's a good
We're
song.
going to close out on a gospel tune.
All right.
Yeah.
Are y'all churchgoers?
I'm not. I appreciate all religions. I don't know. I'm really agnostic. You know, like I've read Bible books and things like that on my own without being prompted to or made to by anybody. I've also read Bible stuff being made to, but I don't know. I just wonder, you know, about stuff like that.
I say there's good parts about our religions, you know. Some of us, you know, like myself, grew up in a religious family and had that influence. And I've talked to folks with other religions and can see some of the good things in their religions as well. So I just like to believe there's some kind of spiritual side out there that, you know.
Yeah, I'm spiritual, but afraid to, you know, say any one religion. I guess I'm too reserved to, like...
The story behind this song, I guess you would say, one artist that...
Mississippi John Hurt is, yeah.
So he sang the song, Mississippi John Hurt. So he played, back in the 30s and 40s, and then he was rediscovered in the 60s or 70s?
That's correct. Correct. Yeah, he did a lot of... fingerstyle blues in the Delta, Mississippi Delta area, you know, but his fingerstyle is reminiscent of Piedmont style blues, I think anyway, just the way he does it. Anyway, this is You Got to Walk That Lonesome Valley, and that is the truth, you know. You got to walk it for yourself. I'm going to play a little bit of cajon and a little bit of harmonica. And be all high maintenance, like I usually am.
Yeah, I was giggling earlier about the amount of gear that you had. You know, 'cause folks, he's carrying around 2 guitars, you know, a bag of harmonicas. He's got it all in this cart, you know, along with the chicken coop that's being pulled around.
Yeah.
And the washboard, and the cajon. Quite a handful. Quite a handful. Starts to make me appreciate my little cart. happens once in a while.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
Want to do one more? Or do we have time? No?
Well, we have time.
Okay,
Okay.
what you thinking?
Make a little on the side?
Okay, this is original.
That's right.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I like this
We got 15 minutes. You fit 2 in 15 minutes. You can do 2. You know, it's your hour.
Let's play for him.
Tell
Let's
the
play
story
for
you
him.
want to tell.
All right.
You know.
I think playing is the easiest way. Let's see.
What's this called?
Make a little on the side, and it's my oldest song that I do. And I just put strings on this guitar, so I want to play this. So, excuse me again.
That's the way it works, huh?
But yeah, I wrote it a long time ago, and I just took that off my SoundCloud.
Why? What? But why?
It's.
Why are you even telling us about it then? Huh?
Well, it's kind of an emotional song for me. Not because of the content of the song. It's just like it's a really old song for me, and it kind of represents my little hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of symbolic to me. So, yep, I know. Have to make sure I got the right key. the white powder and the monkey's getting louder, so she makes a little on the side. Make a little on the side. Make a little on the side. Life ain't cheap, and when you can't afford to eat, you gotta make a little on the side. Likes to buy and a son about to die, so he makes a little on the side. Thank you. I could hear my guitar going out of tune towards the end there.
Well, I thought it sounded great.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Abby.
Alright, folks, we're ending the end of our hour. So, I don't know, maybe y'all want to recap a little bit and tell folks hi and hello and who you are and where to find you?
Yeah. All right. I'm Josh, and I'm a street musician in Asheville, and you can find me at www.soundcloud.com/Josh-Jakubowski. The last name is Jakubowski, and you can see me in the streets of Asheville whenever I can get down there. Whenever, it's my.
Hey, you said
hobby.
you were taking it seriously now, and I'm going to hold you to it.
You should. I'll see you around.
I am too. And you'll
Yeah,
see
Willie
me
will keep me
with
out
Josh,
there.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'll try and update my Facebook. You guys can check me out there at Chicken Coop Willaye. Chicken Coop, like it sounds, Willie, Willaye. The article may be on there. It tells you the whole story behind all that as well, the spelling of the name. But yeah, check me out there, Chicken Coop Willaye, Willaye on Facebook. I'll try and update everything.
Cool, and and we'll be posting those links on our Busker broadcast page. On another note, WPVM is looking for some volunteers if we want to present all the diverse voices of the Asheville community. If you have a burning desire for expressing a viewpoint or unheard sector of the community and want to get your voice out, we want to hear from you. Go to this page for more information. We are seeking hosts to cover the following areas and sectors: student and university life, arts, visual arts, theater, performing, storytellers, local politics, environmental issues, creative retirement. I personally would like to see somebody doing a blues show or something.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Is that right?
get a hold of us at WPVM LP 103.7 here in Asheville. That's WPVMFM.org. If you forget, that's okay. Find me. Ask me. I will tell you. You will find me downtown. I'm always there. When do you think the next time y'all are going to be out busking is?
Tomorrow afternoon when I get off work. As soon as I get off, I'm heading downtown already. That's my plan right now. And, we're playing me and Willie are going to play at the Sandwich Company in West Asheville on Haywood Road. This Saturday coming up, day after tomorrow, from 6 to 8. and then probably do a lot of busking Sunday.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to be out. At least for dinner.
Yeah.
I know sometimes I feel like I'm downtown more than I'm home for sure. I'm just down here all the time running around doing busking projects. If I'm not busking, I'm doing something busking related in some way, shape, or form.
Hard-working woman.
Yes.
But it's so much fun. And so folks, if you're, the whole point of this broadcast is to put a voice and a story behind what's going on the street, so that folks can understand that busking consists of so many different types of people and people that come from different places, and also to help amplify the fact that street performing should stay permit free. The majority of folks that are playing music here are not even from this county, and that is something to think about when we talk about restricting the amount of people from out of town that can play. That would be something extremely damaging to our busking system. If you're interested to find out more about busking issues or how to get involved in the legal talks and the hubbub about it, you can contact the AshevilleBuskersCollective.com. They can get you hooked up with any kind of information that you need about busking in the Asheville area, or direct you to who you need to be talking to. All right, guys.
Thank you very much.
This is the end
Abby the Spoon Lady.
Yes.
of it. Woohoo!
Thank you.
All right. Good night, Asheville.